Hey there, it is Grace, and as you can see, it is new pen day. Welcome if you are new, welcome back. Thanks for joining me again. So I put a particular pen on my Christmas list, and that pen, as you can see, is a Kaweco, and it's not the Kaweco you're thinking it is. It isn't. I have one Kaweco in my collection, and I'm just not a fan of it. And that one is Kaweco Sport that everybody loves, but not me necessarily. So I went searching, and I found out Kaweco makes a little bit more than just the Sport. The thing is, I got a gift certificate from our local stationery store. We have a beautiful store not too far from us, and my husband gave that to me, so I went in to try the pens, and the one I got was this one. This is actually the pen I was going after. I just wasn't going after this color. So this is the Kaweco Student. Just a simple, really simple pen. The one I wanted had an orange cap, but the store that I went to did not have. They had brown, they had blue, and they had the red cap. So I decided to get the red cap, and I am actually okay with it. This particular pen, Kaweco has named this series. This particular pen, let me just start with that. This particular pen is called 30 Blues Berry, and it does not look like a berry. I know. Listen, we'll just go with what Kaweco says. They named this series after musical decade and genres, and they named the different colorways different names. Like there's 20s jazz, there's 50s rock, there's 60s swing, there's 30s bluesberry, because it makes sense. And the blue pen is named 60s rock. The thing I found out is there's no 40s. There's no 40s, and there's nothing after the 60s. Absolutely strange, but I'm gonna go with it because I like this particular one. Okay, so the reason I went with this one is because, as I said, I'm not a fan. This is the one I have. This is the Sport Blush, and I got this pen early on in my pen hobby adventure on YouTube. I think, yeah. And I'm just not a fan of this. But I wanted to give Kaweco another roll at it. So each pen in the series has a ivory body, and as I said, a solid colored cap, plus it has gold colored clip, the ring or the trim, and also a gold colored nib, which is kind of cool. And this nib is medium. It does not come with a cartridge converter. This is actually the cartridge converter. This little irritating thing here is the cartridge converter for Kaweco, but this comes with a empty cartridge and a full cartridge. Did I see the cartridge here? Yeah, so there's an empty cartridge in here, and this is the full cartridge that comes with it. So you get two cartridges, which is kind of cool. I'm going to syringe fill that particular one because I just don't use regular inks. I love my collection of inks, so I'll probably fill it with something. Actually, I'm going to use this pen for February, currently inked, and I know which ink I'm going to put in it already. One other thing I don't get about this pen, it is called the Kaweco Student Pen, but the pen is like $70. I'm just like, really? Student? And that much? I mean, it's not even in the preppy range, you know? Anyway, first things first, let's compare this pen to a couple of other ones in my stash. So there is the Kaweco Student. we will go with one of my faves, the Jinhao. That's the Jinhao 82. And then we will go with this one. I love this one. This is the Pilot Lucina. And I don't think a lot of people have heard of this one. I love this pen. It's such a gorgeous pen. And then we'll go with the Sailor Compass 1911. And you can see I'm stair-stepping here because I love to do that. And then, for good measure, this is the Pilot Kokuno. So there. And then when you talk about small pens, the reason I don't prefer this one, that's the Sport, is because I thought it was about being a short pen. I don't know, because I love this one. This is the Mahjong 1K Mini. So I love a short pen. So it has nothing to do with short pen. It's just that particular one. Anyway, these are the pens. Let's do them uncapped and see how they roll. And then this one. And then this one. And as you can see, it's comparable size, really, except for this one. Well, the Kakuno, that's a big pen. That really is a large pen. But it's a comparable size, as you can see, between these other three. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's just do this. Alrighty, what I'm going to do now is I am going to ink up this pen, and I will be right back. Alrighty, let's get to making a writing sample. I inked the pen up in, I only have a sample of this, so I inked the pen up in Diamine Polar Glow. It's supposed to have a nice sheen to it, because I'm going with Bluesberry. That's the theme I'm going with. Alrighty, let's start this. This is the wow. It is one of the smoothest 30s. Let me write first. That is beautifully smooth. Oh my goodness. I might have to get me another one of these. And the ink is Diamine Polar Glow. I love this ink. I love this pen. So far, so good. Wow. Nice. What's it do in reverse? Not bad. It writes in reverse. I don't necessarily use a pen to write in reverse, so. I am just loving. I mean, literally, it is gliding across the paper. There is no resistance. There is no, and the ink is flowing beautifully. This is a wet ink as well. So, yeah, I think it's doing a really good job. My goodness. Okay, the one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to write the write real quickly with the pen to see how it does it keep up. And it's my new pengram that I made up. So there you go. Yep, no issues keeping up. I just love how the complement of this ink in this pen, really. I see that this nib deserves, it needs a wet ink. I'd love to see it in a different one as well. So cool, so cool. Okay, you know what? Let's go with my pen evaluation, my regular pen evaluation. First up is uniqueness. Now, in terms of uniqueness, it is unique, but it's not that unique. I love the two-tone quality of the resin of the body and the barrel. The body and the barrel, that's the same thing. The barrel and the cap. I love that. One thing I like about that is, let's see if I can get it. See how the clip, see how that clip does that little nice, beautiful curve? That's really pretty. The pen, the gold ring has Germany written on it. And then over here it has Kaweco written on it. I love that. I love the actual look of the pen. So in uniqueness, I would give this a 7. It is not fully in that unique, oh my god, I've got to have it, but it's unique in and of itself, just how they put all of it together. Okay, ease of use. Ease of use. This was, I syringe filled it. There's no issues with filling it. It was fairly easy. It's just, let me open it up and show you what's there. So I filled it all the way up because I said I'm using this for February currently inked. So there's no issues filling it. There's no issues with using it. The ease of use is fairly simple. There's no issues with flow or a skipping letters. So right now I'd give this a 7. Yeah, I'd give this a 7. Okay, the feel in the hand. Feel in the hand. It wants to feel short. I have no issues with the grip. None whatsoever. As I'm writing this, I didn't even notice it. It feels a tad bit short, but I don't like the weight that a cap gives a pen when it's posted, and I don't think it needs to be posted. It can be posted. I'm going to give this one a 7 as well. The feel in the hand is, it feels ever so slightly short on the back end, but I don't need to have it posted to make the pen feel right. I hope I'm explaining myself correctly. Alrighty, next one up is style. Now, the style is the pen unassuming and traditional? Is it like over the top? I'm thinking this is kind of like really nicely in the middle. The style is a pretty style. It's a simple style. I love a simple style with a pen. All the bells and whistles. I don't need to have all the googly gook on the things. I don't need to have. I love how simply designed this is. I'm actually going to give style an 8. I really think it's done very well. Next up is writing experience. I am thoroughly enjoying this pen. My preference for nibs is more towards the buttery smooth end than the scratchy. I'm not a person who likes scratchy. It irritates my ears. So this really, I love writing with this pen. I'm going to give this an 8.5 because the writing experience is actually pleasurable. As I said, the only thing that could be different is if I post it, which I don't like the heaviness of the post. And the cap is not, what does the cap weigh? Do I have that? The weight of the weight of the pen itself is 8 ounces, it says. But there's no weight for the cap, and I don't have my scale out, so we're not even going to do that. And then the last thing is the value, and as you know, I don't give the value just yet because the value to me needs to be over time. So yeah, I am really liking this pen. So I'm really glad I'm going to be using this pen for February. I just think it's a pretty, you know what it is? It's a very elegant instrument. I find that I like the elegance of it. It's really very pretty. So yeah, there you go. That is the Kaweco Student 30s Bluesberry pen. I'm kind of liking this one. Alrighty. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.